1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, teacher. Violent teacher of. No, teacher.
Yes, don't forget it's teacher Tao that's with us in health class. Yes. Good afternoon, students. Welcome back. So today we are going to look at health like we usually do every Wednesday. But firstly, I quickly just want to make sure that everyone is doing what they should be doing. So in our health class, last time we had to complete the unit test on page 148 and 149. So please, if you have not completed it, please complete it and send it to us in the line group. We really need you guys to do these activities and send them to us. It's very important. Okay. But today we'll start off with a new chapter. National Health Regulations and Guidance for Good Practices. So these are type of things that we can take care of ourselves and make sure that we take care of our bodies while we are growing. So as we are still very young and we might be heading or might have already started with puberty, it's very important for us to start taking care of our bodies in a very healthy way. So first off, let's quickly practice these 8 words we have over here, or 10 of them today. There are 10. Before we start with next part. So let me get a correct color here. So the first one over here, I will pronounce the words and you guys say it back to me. Just a little bit of practice. Okay. So the first one is cavity.
Cavity.
Excellent. All together, yeah, all together. Cavity.
Cavity.
Only have Jasmine talking now. I want more students to join us. Okay. It's important to practice these words. Otherwise, we will not get better at them. So the first word, cavity, what does it mean? It means a hole in your tooth. If you have a hole in your tooth, we refer to it as a cavity. What that means is you have to go to the dentist so they can fix your tooth. So cavities can also be very painful. The next one over here, constipation.
Constipation.
Excellent. Again, everyone all together here. Constipation.
Constipation.
Now, constipation is a feeling of uncomfortability in our tummy. It's when you need to go to the bathroom, but you cannot. Nothing wants to come out. So that is also not a nice feeling. And what people usually recommend is eating something maybe a little bit spicy to make your stomach a bit looser and easier for you to go to the bathroom. The next one is construction site.
Construction site.
Very good. One more time. Construction site.
Construction site.
Excellent. Now, a construction site is something that we see quite often in Thailand and in Phetchabun. Construction site means a place where they are building things or fixing the road or making a new building, or they are repairing the canal and building a path along the canal in Phetchabun. Those are all construction work being done. Very hard work, very labor intensive. So it means you're going to spend a lot of hours in the sun and you have to hit a hammer or you have to carry heavy things. Very hard work, a construction worker. The next one over here is dandruff.
Dandruff.
Very good. One more time. Dandruff.
Dandruff.
Now, what is dandruff? Who knows? Okay, let me explain. If you don't wash your hair quite often and you leave your hair unwashed, it can form these little white, looks like little white pieces of skin because your head is dry. And if you shake your hair, you can see the white speckles or speckles fall down. Now that is dandruff. Now some people are born with having very flaky heads, so they have dandruff and can get it quite easily. So for those people, there is a special shampoo that we use to wash our hair. But for the rest of us, it's important to wash our hair regularly. The next one over here is electricity.
Electricity.
One more time, electricity.
Electricity.
Yes, now electricity is the flow of current. It is also the source of power for most of our things. So for our lights in the house or our laptops, computers, iPhones or cell phones, they all need electricity to work. So electricity is very fundamental for the way we live our lives currently. The next one is environment.
Environment.
Excellent. One more time. Environment.
Environment.
So the environment is everything around us, is our environment. Where we are staying in, what we are doing, we're all doing it in an environment. An outside environment, meaning outdoors. Inside environment, meaning in-house. Okay, the next one is gambling.
Gambling.
One more time, gambling.
Gambling.
Very good. Now, gambling is illegal in Thailand, as far as I know. You are not allowed to gamble. You guys are quite young, so you might not understand what gambling means. But essentially, it is when you go to a place to spend a lot of money to try and win more money. The reason they call it gambling is because the place that you go to win money is also the place where you can lose a lot of money. And gambling is a very bad thing for me, personally, because I know people from back home that do a lot of gambling and they spend all their money on gambling and then they can't even buy food because they lose all their money in gambling. So please, if you ever hear about these things in the future, just be sure in your mind that if you are going to gamble, you're going to lose money. Sometimes you might win, sometimes you might lose. But it is a very bad habit of taking your money and just giving it to someone else. So please don't do any gambling. The next one is
in Christmas event.
No Christmas event. No, we don't do gambling. We in Christmas we can share gifts. It's not same as gambling. Gambling is where you go to a place to play cards or to play with the slot machine and lose money.
I got Robux and I spent it on something.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's spending it. Well, gambling is you spend, but you also want back, but you don't always get back. The next one over here is nutrient.
Nutrient.
Very good. One more time. Nutrient.
Nutrient.
Now, what is a nutrient? Well, a nutrient is found in everything we eat and drink. We get nutrients and minerals. So for something like drinking water, it's very good for you. But sometimes we can drink something like an iced tea, which might have some additional nutrients that might help us grow and be strong. Okay, the next one is stress.
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 Very good. One more time. Stress.
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 So stress is also an emotion that we feel. We feel stressed. It means that we are not in a good mood and we are worried about something. Let's say we have to write a test tomorrow, but we did not study. We will wake up the next morning stressed because we don't want to do poorly. We want to do well. The last one over here, waste water.
Wastewater.
One more time, waste water.
Wastewater.
Excellent. Now, wastewater is sewage water, or it's the water that is flushed down the toilet after you use it. So it is not clean water. It's very dirty water. Cannot drink it. Okay. So here are just some pictures that I have to quickly look at to show some good habits of what we can be trying to focus on when we are growing up. The one thing here, it is about the boy or girl is washing hands, but also not only about washing hands, but washing our whole body. Okay. Always important to also wash our hair quite often so that we don't get any lice or any disease in our hairs. And one other important one, we always wear clean clothing. We have to wear clean clothing. It shows a lot about us as individuals. And if you want to make the best impression you can, you wear something that's fresh and clean. You don't wear yesterday's shirt because it's dirty. We want to wear clean clothes all the time. And the next one here is something small, like cutting your nails. You can look at my nails. My nails, I always cut them. So they are nice and short. And when they are nice and short, they are very easy to keep clean. Nails, underneath your nails is probably some of the most dirtiest things that you can imagine. It's very, very dirty underneath your nails. So it's good to keep them nice and short and clean. And one other thing we have to also consider is checking up on our teeth to make sure that we have nice, strong, healthy teeth and get a checkup twice a year and to see. And if we have some cavities, the dentist will help us and fill them up. So we won't have any toothache or we won't lose any teeth. Because at your age now, most of your baby teeth are gone. So the teeth that you have now is the teeth you will have for the rest of your life. So we have to take care of them. Okay, very important. So, national health regulations. Let's quickly have a look at what the book is teaching us and what is some interesting things we might learn. So the national health regulations are guidelines for physical, mental, emotional, and social development. So these are not stuff that they say you have to do it. No, these are guidelines to show you the correct way. And the ones you want to do is up to you. Although most of these ones are very accurate and very important to live in our society. So let's have a look. First is practicing our national guidelines and regulations. So having a healthy life, physically and mentally, is a key to living a long and happy life. You can start this yourself by practicing as follows. So let's quickly have a look at some of the national health regulations. So these are for everyone in the whole country. Number 1, take a shower at least twice a day, morning and evening. Use soap and clean the body with clean water. So it doesn't help if we go to the shower and we just put water, but we do not use soap. No, we have to use soap. Otherwise, we cannot wash ourselves. If someone say, go wash your hands, you just put some water on your hands. That's not washing. That's rinsing. I'm rinsing my body. No, I want to wash my body at least twice a day. Why so often? It's because Thailand's very hot and very humid, and we sweat often in Thailand. And sometimes we sweat a lot. And then after we sweat, we have to go wash and wear clean clothing. Otherwise, we will start smelling badly later on, and people will not like to spend time with us. So it's important to try and stay clean and fresh for as long as possible. The next one, number 2, wash your hair regularly with shampoo to clean off dirt, which might cause dandruff. So we don't want dandruff, that white scaly pieces of skin on our heads. We want a nice clean set of hair. And usually also want to go to the hairdresser to get a nice shave, so they can cut your hair and style it in a nice professional way. Okay. So if you after you wash your hair, you have to rinse it with clean water and use a towel to dry. Why do we want to use a towel? Because if we have long hair, especially the ladies, we usually have longer hair. So if you don't dry it with the towel, that wet hair will start smelling. It will become musky and not smell good anymore, even though you just washed it. So it's important to dry our hair properly. You don't get out of the shower and just put on your clothes. We first dry ourselves. The same with our hair. Lucky for me, teacher is losing a lot of hair. My hair is falling out. I'm getting old now. So I don't have that many hair to wash anymore. But for you guys that still have a nice big bushes of hair, you have to wash quite regularly. Very important. Okay, number 3. I actually have one. Where's my little kit? Yeah. You can have a nail clipper. So I also have a nail clipper. I have 2. This one is a small one. I have a bigger one. Very important and easy to use. You open the top and you swing it all around, and then you can use it to cut your nails. Okay, so clean fingernails and toenails are very important. If your toenails aren't clean, it's very easy for your shoe to start smelling. Remember, underneath your nails, it's very dirty. Very, very dirty. So it's important to clean your nails and toenails properly. Number 4, defecate regularly. Recommend in the morning, drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water and eat high fiber foods such as vegetables and fruits to avoid constipation. Now, defecate is a word which they use in science, but in English, we can just say we have to go take a poo. So you have to go to the bathroom regularly. If you don't go for a poo at least once a day, make sure you eat more fruit and vegetables, because that is the food that we eat. Goes to the belly and we use the energy. And what is left is waste. And we do not want the waste inside our body. We want to get rid of it. And we do that on a very regular basis. If you do not do it on a regular basis, you might be constipated if you don't go to the bathroom every day. Then you might have to eat more vegetables or fruits or go see a doctor. Sometimes we have to see a doctor. Number 5, wear clean and dry clothes. Do not share clothes with others and keep clothes clean. So this one, the one thing I don't really understand here is they say we shouldn't share clothes with others. But in the previous chapter, they say we have to share clothes with others to save money. But I do not agree. Number 5 is correct. Don't share your clothing with people. Even now, we're living in a very difficult situation with COVID. And for us to be healthy and to take care of ourselves is very important because of this virus. So we have to make sure that we keep ourselves clean, we brush up on our hygiene, and we take care to follow the protocols that we have. Very important. So those are just quick 5 things that we can do. We can take a shower twice a day, wash our hair regularly, cut finger and toenails short and keep them clean. 4, we can use the bathroom quite regularly and also drink 8 to 10 glasses of water because it's also very important to stay hydrated. 5 was to wear clean and dry clothing and do not share them. Okay. Do you guys know them all? Let's ask. Let's see who listened. What was number 1 of the rules? What was number 1? Who can tell me? I want to see if you guys have listened or not. So number 1 of the important health regulations, what is it?
You know the rules and so do.
Can anyone tell me? Say again. Anyone? Does no one know?
Never gonna give you up.
Number 1. What is number 1? Take a shower. Yes, Jasmine. Thank you. At least
Let
someone.
you down.
At least someone listening. Thank you very much. Yes, we have to take a shower. What about number 2? What is number 2?
Wash your hair.
Wash your hair. Excellent. Very good. We have to wash our hair regularly. Number 3.
Cut nails.
Excellent. Thank you, Tantan. Very good. We have to cut our finger and toenails. Keep them short and clean. What about number 4? That is a big word. Not easy to read from the book. We can just say simply, go to the bathroom often. We have to go to the bathroom often. And last one, number 5.
Don't share your clothes to others and make it clean.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Do not share your clothes with others and make sure we wash them and that we keep them clean. Okay, so at the bottom here to carry on, we're going to look at the second step. How you keep your teeth healthy and properly brush your teeth. So this is still in our regulations. We looked at phase 1, which is keep your body and belongings clean. Now number 2 is keep your teeth healthy and properly brush your teeth every day. So let's look at that. So what is the number 1 for keeping your teeth healthy and properly clean? So number 1, we have to brush your teeth properly at least twice a day, in the morning and before bed. Use a toothbrush with soft bristles to avoid damaging your gums. And choose a fluoride toothpaste to prevent tooth decay. Now, a lot of countries, what they do is they put fluoride, which is something that keeps your teeth strong. They put it in the water. And a lot of people don't like that because we don't want fluoride in the water. We want clean drinking water. Okay. So number 2, avoid eating sweet and gummy food such as toffees and chocolates because they can cause tooth decay. Now let me ask a question. How many of you like to eat sweets and chocolates? If you like to eat a sweet or a chocolate, raise your hand. Who likes it? Who likes it? I like it. Boss likes it.
Me.
Tenfa likes it. Who else? Jasmine likes it. Namnyang likes something sweet.
I like chocolate only.
And Pooh likes chocolate. Okay. So yes, some of us like some sweet things, but we have to be careful because the sweet things and sweets that we eat can cause tooth decay and give us cavities. And that will send us to the dentist. How can we avoid this?
Send up to the heaven.
It won't go up to heaven that quickly. No, not for tooth decay. No. Maybe if your heart decays, yes. But your teeth, they can fix. You won't go to heaven for tooth pain. Not anymore. But how can we stop this from happening? So a very good thing we can do, once you finish eating your chocolate or eating your sweet, do not go brush your teeth. That's very bad. First, rinse your mouth with some water. So put water and rinse it and then spit it out or swallow the water. Because we first want to get rid of the sugar in the mouth so that we can clean our teeth properly. Very important. So first make sure that we rinse our mouth with water and then we can brush our teeth afterwards. The same is for some fruits like a pineapple. Do not brush your teeth after you've eaten pineapple. Very bad for you. Orange or nectarines can also be very bad because they can be very sour or very sweet. Now that can soften our enamel, the part that protects the teeth. If you brush too hard, we might damage our teeth then. So first, rinse with milk or water. Number 3, have regular dental checkups. Go at least once every 6 months, so 2 times a year for teeth cleaning and for them to see if you have any cavities. Okay. And the last one we're going to look at for today is the 3 tips. Yeah, 3 of them. Only this one. In the next 2, like 4 and 5, we'll do on the next lesson. Today, we're only doing 1, 2, and 3. So now for number 3, they say to wash your hands before eating and after using the toilet. Let's look why. So wash your hands with soap and water before preparing and having a meal, after using the toilet and after touching chemical products. Moreover, wash your hands whenever they are dirty. Why is it important to wash our hands? Well, the most important reason is because every day we meet and talk to a lot of people. And if we are working in a restaurant and we have to make food, if our hands are dirty, we have an opportunity to make someone sick. And we don't want to make anyone sick. So it's very important to wash our hands because we use our hands for eating sometimes. We use it for a lot of different things. So they get dirty very often. So it's very important to wash our hands whenever they are dirty, or before we eat or make food, and after we use the bathroom. We also want to wash our hands to make sure they are nice and clean when we leave. So this is just a quick example of how do we wash our hands. For those that are not sure what is the best way, here it is. So firstly, you rub some soap between your hands. I would say first wet your hands a little bit. First put a little bit of water if you put soap before water, the soap will not mix nicely. So you first wet your hands, put a little bit of water on them, then we put soap. So the soap can easily spread and wash. So then we have to rub the soap between our palms. We also have to rub the back of the hand with our palms. Important to rub the fingers in between your fingers to make sure we clean everywhere. We rub our wrists and we rub our fingertips across the palms. I do like this to wash my nails, to wash them as well. And we have to wash around our thumb. Our thumb, sometimes we forget. And then when you're finished, we can just rinse all the soap and water until there's no more soap. And then we dry them off. So we wash the middle of our hands. We wash the back of the hands. In between the fingers, we can wash our nails. And also remember to wash the thumb. Sometimes we forget about the thumb. And then we can rinse our hands. And voila, finish. So we do that also quite often nowadays with the coronavirus and all the different variants of it. So it's important for us to wash our hands properly. Also wear our face mask. Okay. But that is about it that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So now I'm going to ask you the question, what do you remember from today's lesson? What did we talk about? Who can tell me?
ถามทีเชอร์สิคะ
What
ทีเชอร์
did,
ถามอะไร
yes, what did we talk about today?
เราเรียนเรื่องอะไรกัน
Anyone? Only a few minutes left. If you take too long to answer, we cannot play rock, paper, scissors. So you have to answer quickly. What did we talk about today? Body care for Leon says body care. Okay, but you can also use your microphone if you want, but body care is correct. We talked about body care, how to take care of our body. Make sure it's clean and healthy. Because when you are clean, you feel good. When you are dirty, you don't feel good. So we always stay clean to make our body feel nice and fresh and be able to do a lot of things. Okay. So for those of you that want to be teacher in rock, paper, scissors, now is your opportunity. Not a lot of you have beaten me this week so far. So let's see. Is there anyone to try and beat the teacher today? I'll give you a few seconds. Let's quickly get ready for our rock, paper, scissors. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, wow, push, Leon and Jasmine. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. Very good, you guys. Temfa also says she also has a scissor. So congratulations to you four, to Posh, Leon, Jasmine, and Temfa for beating me today. The rest of you will have a new opportunity tomorrow. Okay. But tomorrow we only have one class, so we have to make sure to practice our rock, paper, scissors skills to be teacher tomorrow. But I want to say thank you for everyone for coming. Sorry about this morning. I couldn't be with you guys. I had to go take my my vaccine. But thank you all for showing up today and participating. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you also have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.